The glass-fronted entrance of the Sunwave Marine Aquarium sparkled under the midday sun, its massive archway shaped like a breaching whale drawing crowds like moths to a flame. Families poured in, children tugging at their parents' hands, tourists snapping photos, and the air buzzing with anticipation for the noon dolphin show, the day's main event. Inside, the cool, salty breeze of the aquarium greeted VY-siders, mingling with the chatter of kids naming their favorite sea creatures and the sighs of parents grateful for a brief hour of distraction. But VYing through this cheerful chaos, her face a mask of disapproval, was Linda, a woman in her late 40s, her oversized sun hat casting a shadow indoors, mirrored sunglasses reflecting the world like twin shields, and a gauzy scarf fluttering as if warding off some unseen impurity. Linda pushed a sleek stroller with one hand, her phone clutched tightly in the other, muttering under her breath as she glanced at her annotated schedule, pink highlighter streaking the page. Her 2 children trailed reluctantly behind, Ethan, a lanky 15-year-old in a hoodie, earbuds blasting music to drown out the world, and Sophie, 8, balancing a stuffed sea otter on her head while skipping to keep pace. Linda's voice sliced through the din, sharp and commanding, as she barked at them to stay close and avoid the germ-ridden railings. Spying the growing line for the dolphin show, she let out a theatrical groan. "This is what happens when people don't plan," she huffed, brushing past families to claim a seat in a row marked for staff guests, ignoring the sign entirely. She unpacked her arsenal: hand sanitizer, kale chips in a reusable container, a pamphlet on energy fields and child development, and fixed her scowl on the stage where trainers prepped for the performance. The arena hummed with excitement. Kids in ponchos packed the splash zone, and the announcer's voice boomed, introducing the Dolphins. "Let's hear it for Ripple, Bubbles, and our newest star, Luna!" The crowd roared as 3 sleek dolphins leaped in perfect unison, their silver bodies arcing through the air before crashing into the water with joyous precision. Children clapped, parents filmed, and trainers signaled with whistles. It was a flawless spectacle until Linda's eyes narrowed. Arms crossed, lips pursed into a thin line, she watched Ripple swim near the glass and perform a playful roll, flashing his belly for a fleeting moment. Linda gasped, loud enough to turn heads, and yanked Sophie's face away as if shielding her from a scandal. Her gaze darted around, but no one else seemed fazed. Jaw clenched, she shot to her feet, raising a hand like a schoolteacher demanding silence. "Excuse me," she shouted, her voice cutting through the applause. The announcer stumbled but pressed on. Undeterred, Linda waved both arms. "I need to speak to the person in charge now." Heads turned, and an usher approached cautiously. "Ma'am, please sit down. The show's in progress." But Linda pointed furiously at the water. "This is a family event," she bellowed. "And you're letting these animals flaunt themselves indecently in front of children. My daughter just saw a dolphin nipple. She's 8. A stunned silence fell over nearby rows, broken by stifled chuckles and a whispered, "Did she say nipple?" The usher blinked. "I'm sorry, ma'am, did you?" "Yes, nipples," Linda snapped. "That dolphin exposed itself to my family. It's disgusting. Where are the modesty coverings? This is public indecency." Ethan sank lower in his seat, hoodie pulled over his face. "Oh my God, Mom, stop," he mumbled. The usher tried to intervene, but Linda's voice climbed higher. "I demand these animals be clothed. It's the 21st century, we don't allow nakedness in public, so why should dolphins get a pass just because they can't talk? This is animal indecency, and my children won't be exposed to it." On stage, a trainer signaled for the music to pause. Taking the microphone, she spoke calmly. "Hi, I'm Emily, a marine beehive VY orist here at Sunwave. Dolphins aren't anatomically like humans. They don't have VY-sibal nipples, and their beehive VY or is entirely natural. There's nothing inappropriate here." Linda scoffed. "Don't gaslight me with your pseudoscience. I've read things. I know the truth." Emily's tone stayed even. "Ma'am, we follow strict guidelines. If you're uncomfortable, I suggest stepping outside until the show ends." Linda planted her feet. "I paid for this experience, And I'm not leaving until those dolphins are covered. I'm filming everything for EVY Denke, and I'll file a lawsuit if I have to. She raised her phone, narrating dramatically. This is Linda Thompson, a concerned mother fighting for family-friendly entertainment. Sunwave Aquarium is exposing children to nudity disguised as science. Ethan groaned, and a teenager nearby snorted, already posting a clip online with the caption, "Mom thinks dolphins need bikinis." The stadium's energy shifted, tension thick as the audience teetered between shock and amusement. Emily exchanged glances with her team, weighing whether to continue or wait for security. Linda stood defiant, phone aloft, narrating as if starring in her own exposé. "Look at these trainers." She zoomed in. "Forcing innocent mammals to parade their shame before children. This is what society's become." Teenagers behind her giggled, one mimicking her gasps. "Oh no, a dolphin flashed me." Parents swapped skeptical looks, and Sophie tugged at Linda's sleeve. "Mom, can we just watch?" But Linda ignored her, storming toward the front, show-vying past a woman with a baby. "I demand to speak to the head of marine ethics," she cried, inventing a title on the spot. "You're promoting indecency, and I want your policy on why these dolphins aren't covered." Emily, who'd handled everything from toddler tantrums to rogue seagulls, leaned into the mic. "Once again, ma'am, dolphins don't wear clothes. They're marine mammals streamlined for swimming. If you keep disrupting, we'll have to escort you out for everyone's safety." Linda reeled back, scandalized. "Escort me? For protecting children? You're defending nudity over a mother's rights." She turned to the crowd, arms wide. "Is no one else seeing this? Are we so numb we're fine with dolphin nudity? What's next, topless turtles, scantily clad sharks?" A voice from the back shouted, "Bring on the octopus cabaret!" Laughter rippled through the stands, and even a young trainer bit back a smile. Linda's face flushed crimson. "This isn't funny. This is about morality." Security arrived too calm, uniformed staff led by a seasoned guard named Tom. "Ma'am," he said gently, "please return to your seat or leave. You're disturbing the show." Linda pointed at him. "This is discrimination against decency. I'm a taxpayer, and I demand accountability. This is all recorded." Tom's voice stayed steady. "You don't have the right to disrupt a private event. You're on the verge of trespassing." The word, trespassing, sent Linda into a fury. "Trespassing? I paid for a ticket. I want a refund and every name here for my loss, especially hers." She jabbed a finger at Emily, who stood with arms folded, done with the chaos. Ethan finally snapped. "Mom, stop! You're humiliating us. They're dolphins. They don't even have ugh, just stop." Linda turned, betrayed. "Ethan, you saw what they did. You're too young to understand I am doing this for you." "I'm 15, he shot back. "I learned about dolphins in 4th grade. You're making it up." He stormed off, Sophie mumbling an apology to the usher before scampering after him. Alone, Linda adjusted her scarf like a cape, phone raised. "There go my children," she intoned to her camera. "Traumatized by a world that's forgotten VY2. But I won't give up." Security offered one last chance to leave quietly, but Linda refused. As they guided her out, she chanted, "Cover the dolphins! Cover the dolphins!" The crowd, now filming, erupted in laughter, and hashtags like the Dolphin Cover-Up and the Linda vs. Aquarium began trending. Outside, under the whale-shaped arch, Linda paced furiously, her sandals slapping the stone. Her hat sat askew, and she jabbed at her phone, live-streaming to a growing audience. "This is the hill I'll die on," she declared, voice trembling with martyrdom. "Today it's dolphins, tomorrow it's worse. Our children are being desensitized." She pulled a cardboard sign from her tote, scrawled with, "Marine morality now! Demand dolphin decency," and marched to the entrance, setting up her phone on a tripod. "I've been silenced," she said solemnly, "but I won't be erased. This aquarium promotes indecency, and I'm protesting until change comes." Passers-by paused, some whispering. Is that the dolphin lady from TikTok? A father muttered to his wife. The nipple thing? Linda overheard and nodded fiercely. Yes, the one brave enough to speak out. Inside, the dolphin show resumed, ending with a splash that soaked the front row to thunderous applause. But Linda's protest escalated. She circled the entrance, chanting, "Cover the dolphins! Protect our children! No marine nudity!" Tourists gawked, teenagers filmed, and a news photographer snapped shots. Linda, mistaking the attention for support, bellowed, "When society loses its moral compass, citizens must stand up." Her husband, Mark, arrived with Ethan and Sophie, his face weary. "Linda, what is this?" he asked. She spun, indignant. "Our daughter saw dolphin genitals. They mocked me for protecting her." Ethan groaned. "Dad, make her stop." Mark sighed. "Linda, this isn't about dolphins, is it?" "It's entirely about dolphins," she snapped. "It's about slippery indecency seeping into our culture." The internet exploded. Clips of Linda's bikini-clad sharks rant went viral, remixed with dolphin clicks and EDM beats. Her image had "Ask You" sign raised became a meme, photoshopped onto MOVIE posters and saintly icons. A satirical petition for aquatic swimwear laws hit 20,000 signatures. Linda, undeterred, set up a protest headquarters at home, live streaming daily. "They mock me because the truth hurts," she told her shrinking audience. She penned an op-ed for a fringe newspaper. "My war on dolphin indecency," mailed it to officials, and planned a second protest with t-shirts of dolphins in swim trunks. But instead of allies, she drew influencers, pranksters, and a dolphin mascot dancing mockingly. A marching band played her remixed rants, and kids tossed beach balls labeled, "Censorship sucks." Linda shouted into her megaphone, "This is spiritual warfare!" But the chaos drowned her out. At home, her family unraveled. Ethan deleted his social media, dreading schoolyard taunts. Sophie pretended Linda was a TV character. Mark finally confronted her. "Linda, this isn't a cause, it's a meme. It's hurting us." For the first time, Linda paused, trembling. That night, staring into the yard where neighborhood kids laughed, she wondered if she'd misread the world, not its EVYLS, but its indifference. The next morning, she made pancakes, sat quietly with her family, and said, "I'm done." They went to the park, no signs or cameras, just a family breathing again. The internet moved on, the aquarium thrived, and the dolphins swam, graceful and free, unbothered by the human storm that had raged outside their tank. Linda never returned, her war on modesty fading into a quiet lesson: sometimes, letting go is the truest act of grace.